our guy Chris Ronan, his favorite team here, the Philadelphia Flyers. All right, which one is it? Flyers or Vegas Golden Knights here? Who you betting on? One year we're gonna see Flyers, Vegas Golden Knights, Stanley Cup Finals.
Well, yeah,
And you're gonna
right.
shit your
Yeah,
pants.
right. 1 year. I don't know about that. I don't know if we'll see that in my lifetime. Well, one team I bought a ticket for them to win the Stanley Cup for this year, and one team I did not. So
That answers my question. All right, so the Flyers here, they're 8th in the Metro with a 25-46-11 record, which was 61 points. 15th in the East and 29th in the league, with head coach John Tortorella placing Mike Yeo. They lost Adam Clendenning to the Chicago Blackhawks and goalie Martin Jones to the Seattle Kraken. They signed Justin Brown to a 1 year from the Rangers, Nicholas Delorier 4 years from the Wild, and then they re-signed Morgan Frost, Owen Tippett, and Zach McEwen. Notable UFAs here, Keith Yandel. I know nothing too crazy, 1 goal and 18 assists last season, but that streak coming to an end here. Phil Kessel on the move.
no, they already fucked his streak over. Remember?
I was gonna say they sat him.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fucking right. I
Yeah, they
forgot
screwed
about
him
that.
already, so I don't give a fuck about him anymore.
He's like, I'm
No.
retired.
It's the Toy Story meme.
See
I don't
you
want to
later,
play with you anymore.
All right, here. So they they had one trade here. The Flyers traded 3 2022 draft picks, 2nd round, 3rd round, and 4th round to the Carolina Hurricanes in exchange for Tony DeAngelo. I'm sure he loved that.
Tortorella guy right there.
Oh, yeah, 100%. The New York Rangers coming back here.
How many weeks until those two just explode in the locker room and you see video of them fighting?
That's exactly what I talked about. We talked about this trade. I was like,
Yeah.
this is going to be good, waiting for the fireworks.
It's gonna be
I-
awesome.
I'm surprised we haven't seen anything from training camp yet.
Right?
Right. I thought I put something in here. Oh, man alive. We're going to be talking about... was it Owen Tippett? We're going to be talking about Keith Yandel. I'm sure I'll find it. But Keith Yandel is up there with one of the worst players in the league. The top worst player in the league. Let's get to it anyway.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So let's get with their roster here. So the forwards, Scott Lawton, Sean Couturier, Travis Konechny, James Van Riemsdyk, Kevin Hayes, Cam Atkinson, Joel Farabee, Morgan Frost, Owen Tippett, Nicholas Delorier, Patrick Brown, Zach McEwen. For defense, they have Ivan Provorov, Tony DeAngelo, Travis Sanheim, Rasmus Ristolainen, Cam York, Justin Brown, and goalies Carter Hart and Felix Sandstrom. There's a lot of notes here because, this team. What, you want to start this off? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know where to go with this here.
All right. So that's a lot to give away for Tony DeAngelo, but he did have a career year, so I'll give him that, I guess. Rasmus Ristolainen. I think at the end of the day, before I go down this, I think at the end of the day, this team knows that they have good players, but doesn't know when to sell on them and like where their ceiling's going to be. Like
No.
a Shane Gostisbehere is a guy that I thought was going to be with this organization for their career and like really round their game out, but like they just like dumped him early. And like some of these guys, like they have, like Cam Atkinson is on this roster.
Yeah.
Like that's a good player.
He had
You know
a
what I
solid
mean?
year last year.
Yeah, that's a good player. That should be someone that's really getting the job done and doing something for your team. Like
Second most goals on the team and second most in NHL career and second most on team with 27 assists.
Yeah.
yeah, even
So,
on like
getting
the
the job
bottom
done.
6, Joel Farabee's a good player. Owen Tippett's going to do pretty well for them. Like Provorov as your top pair D, Rasmus Ristolainen second pair D. Like another New Jersey Devils. Like
Yeah. Just a kind of a middling team. Nobody.
yeah.
I mean, Couturier is a good player, but he's had injury problems, and that's a guy that they depend a lot, especially now without Claude Giroux.
Yeah.
That's what I was just going to next.
Yeah.
No Giroux is like, dude,
That hurts.
they have no fight in them, I feel like.
Talking about Couturier here, 6 goals and 11 assists last season. Worst career stats since 2012-2013, where he only played 46 games. So imagine that. You're worse than the fucking season you only played 46 games.
Yeah.
Right. Did
Car-
anybody have any injuries to start the year?
Just Ryan Ellis right
Okay.
now. But Carter Hart, man, like it's just the team is gonna live and die by them, and the fan base and ownership and everything made it about that. Like if you pump a guy up to be like you're the future of our organization, you're Carey Price, you're the best thing we've ever seen in our life, and once he starts to suck, he's gonna be like, man, everyone's looking at me. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just get in his own head. And to be backing him up with a guy like Felix Sandstrom, like I don't know a goddamn thing about Felix Sandstrom. I've never heard that name in my life.
Right.
And you brought in a Martin Jones. We've talked about this multiple times, but like you brought in the worst goalie in the league to back this guy up. You need like a veteran presence, a guy to almost make him compete for that starting job and like tell him he's the young dog that needs to sit in the back for a little bit.
And Olmark to the Swayman.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
And 2 seasons ago, they had Brian Elliott, the 42, 43-year-old backing up, but he got the job done better than Connor Hart did.
But I think a Brian Elliott's like a Yaroslav Halak. He's not a guy that's going to make you fight for your starting job, but he's going to be the stopgap that makes it so that, holy shit, our starter's dropping like half of his games when he shouldn't be, and this guy's going to, carry the weight a little bit,
you know? 100%. Let's get into James Van Riemsdyk because I found the player I want to talk about. This is a little curveball here. So he's got the 4th worst plus-minus in the league with a -33. The league worst was teammate Keith Yandel with a -47.
Yeah, he won the Green Jacket last year.
Holy shit. Also, to add to that, 24 goals, which was also team best, and 14 assists last season. So he's getting the job done with 24 goals, but also is terrible in the plus-minus category.
Wow. I think Live Golf actually reached out to Yandel and offered him $100 million to come play on their tour.
Hey, we saw this massive
we saw those numbers.
It's insane to us.
You put up -47. That's nuts.
That's nuts. You must be one of the best players in hockey. Want to try golf? I know you hockey guys play golf in the off season. We'll sign you. But yeah, insane when I saw that. I went down like a little rabbit hole, plus-minus, like, Jesus Christ, Yandel. But he's done. Unfortunate.
It's so sad to see.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I mean,
give it to me straight, boys. Are the Flyers the 8th seed in your 1 through 8?
I don't want to be.
Yeah. I want to know. I have to know. Give it to me straight.
They're dead last.
I got to pull it up before my phone dies.
They're dead last.